Hello, this is Pastor John Pettit. I'm coming to you from my home in San Bernardino, California. I want to bring a little devotion this afternoon. It seems like everybody is waiting on something. And so I'd like to speak to you for a few moments on the question, what are you waiting for? And the book of Psalms has a lot about using that term waiting, but mostly it's waiting on the Lord. Seems like everybody's waiting for something, but the scripture I'd like to present along with the devotional thought today is Psalm 27:14, which says, "Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord." Psalm 25 in verses 3 to 5 says, "Yea, let none that wait on thee be ashamed. Let them be ashamed which transgress without cause. Show me thy ways, O Lord, teach me thy paths. Lead me in thy truth and teach me, for thou art the God of my salvation. On thee do I wait all the day." So the phrase of waiting is found, and we find during this COVID-19 pandemic time, there's a lot of people who are waiting. Some are waiting for the state to open up more facilities like beaches and camps and parks and trails, and we're waiting on the schools to open up again, maybe a while before that happens. We're waiting on many things to take place. Some are waiting to get back to work, and certainly they're wanting things to happen soon so they can get back to work and get back to getting a paycheck again. I think about 36 million are unemployed because of the COVID-19 pandemic shutdown. Many are hurting for money to pay bills and to buy food. Some are waiting for stores to open up again and for restaurants so they can kind of get back to a normal life again. Some are waiting on sports to begin again. Seems like there's been nothing quite like this that shut down totally sports as it has, unless it was the Second World War, perhaps, but it's been a long time since things have been so shut down, and there's just a lot of people waiting. So today, what are you waiting on? There are some who are waiting, as I said, for the state to slack up on their stay-at-home orders, and sometimes states and governors or mayors have kind of overstepped their boundaries a little bit on restricting people's lives and keeping them from personal freedoms that they ought to have. We in the church, we're waiting for the time when we can again go back in the building and have regular church services. And so we're waiting on things too. But the thing that I believe the Bible tells us we ought to be waiting on, and perhaps this is the reason for the COVID-19 stay-at-home thing, is so that people can learn to start waiting on the right thing. And here the scripture says in Psalm 25, we need direction. And the way we get direction is by waiting on the Lord. He says in verse 3, "Let none that wait on thee be ashamed." And then he says, "Show me thy ways, O Lord, teach me thy paths." In other words, the psalmist David is looking for direction. And certainly during these times, you and I need direction in our lives. And it says, "Lead me in thy truth. Teach me, for thou art the God of my salvation. On thee do I wait all the day. So this act of waiting is a good thing when we're waiting on the Lord. You know, I don't like to wait. We oftentimes have to wait on things that we're doing in. I go to some kind of a store. Sometimes I have to wait outside before I can get in, 6 foot apart. And then you buy the products, you have to wait in line in order to go through the cashier's stand. And so could it be that this time of waiting is to give you and me an opportunity to redirect our priority toward the Lord? Show me thy ways, O Lord, teach me thy paths. Lead me in thy truth and teach me, for thou art the God of my salvation. On thee do I wait all the day long. And then let me ask you this, could it be that God has permitted this to happen so we can get our eyes back on him? Let me give you something Daniel Webster said over 100 years ago. He warned us. He says, if we abide by the principles taught in the Bible, our country will go on prospering. But if we and our posterity neglect the instruction and the authority, no man can tell how sudden a catastrophe may overwhelm us and bury us all our glory in profound obscurity. Could it be that COVID-19 is given as an opportunity for us to wait on the Lord? Hope you'll think about that a little bit. Thank you. Have a good day.